People who suffer from spouse infidelity want to know about the mind and psychology of the spouse in infidelity. It is because they have to make decisions on whether they can live with the spouse in infidelity. Infidelity is not caused by problems of marriage, sex, love, or emotions. The spouse in infidelity has developed relationship addiction, which is an advanced condition of psychological disorder. They commit infidelity when they find women who respond to men's attention or men who give women attention. The cause of infidelity is relationship addiction, which is response addiction for men and attention addiction for women. The spouse in infidelity has developed relationship addiction, and it progresses into intermittent explosive disorder, hysteria, or psychosis when it deteriorates to relationship addiction that involves sexual actions. Then how can the psychological condition of the spouse in infidelity be described? Human mind generates emotions and operates it as psychology of perception, memory, and expression. The result of psychological operation and the resulting emotions are recognized in the conscious. The spouse in infidelity and the adulterer or the adulteress have developed psychological disorders in two components of psychology. In case of men, they develop perception disorder and expression disorder simultaneously. Perception disorder can be referred to as neurotic disorder and expression disorder as addiction. The husband in infidelity or the adulterer recognizes the most intense stress upon getting the slightest trigger of stress, since perception disorder is activated. They display intense negative expressions to avoid or eliminate stress. When men in infidelity perceive stress, they experience unbearable anxiety and nervousness and form obsession with the response of the adulteress. They can relieve stress and experience the most pleasurable sensations when they get responses from the adulteress. All these psychological phenomena are expressed through their speech and actions. In this case, their psychology of memory operates in a normal way, so they would do anything not to get caught cheating by their spouse, children, or friends. They feel comfortable and composed when they are not caught. However, when they are exposed to stress, they make speech and actions to avoid and eliminate the source of stress, and they distort their memory and make self-justification. They may ask for forgiveness, tell lies, make excuses, and even leave home to avoid stress. They may become violent or use violent language to eliminate stress and destroy their memory and make self-justification. Men's relationship addiction progresses as they keep avoiding and eliminating stress. The more men are attacked for their infidelity, the more their relationship addiction progresses. When men's relationship addiction progresses into relationship addiction that involves sexual actions, they may develop intermittent explosive disorder or psychosis. In case of women, they have developed the disorder of memory of emotions and expression disorder simultaneously. The disorder of memory of emotions can be referred to as depression and expression disorder as addiction. When women in infidelity perceive even the smallest wounds in my mind, the disorder of memory of emotions is activated and they experience the most excruciating pain. Then they make intense expressions in an attempt to treat wounds. Also, they experience anxiety and nervousness and develop obsession with the adulterer's attention. They feel relieved with intense sense of pleasure when they get attention from the adulterer. All these psychological phenomena are expressed as speech and actions. In this case, women's psychology of memory and perception operate in normal ways. They would do their best not to get caught cheating by their husband, children, and friends. They can stay comfortable and composed when they are not caught. However, They distort their memory and make self-justification when they retrieve wounds in memory and make speech and actions to treat wounds in my mind. Then their relationship addiction progresses further. The more they are attacked for their infidelity, the more they display anger and want the adulterer's attention, aggravating their condition even further. Moreover, when their relationship addiction advances into relationship addiction that involves sexual actions, they may develop hysteria or psychosis. It is recommended that you should not try to cope with the situation when spouse infidelity occurs. Taking any practical measure will only aggravate the whole situation. It is essential to treat post-traumatic stress of the victimized spouse before anything. Then you will be able to see the condition of the spouse in infidelity in the right way and build the ability to restore happiness on your own, as well as giving your spouse an opportunity to treat his or her relationship addiction.